Welcome back to tip number 69, 101 tips for interviewing and interrogation. Stand by for the next interviewing tip. Okay, we're finally up to tip number 69 of our 101 tips for interviewing and interrogation. Interviewing tip this time is the fourth part of our cycle of behavior. We're now talking about the event horizon. All right, so what we had so far, we've had the fantasy. Subjects develop the concept, develop the idea of what they want to do. They've done the planning, intellectually thinking through what they expect, what their expectations are, how fulfilled, what will I get out of this, what's my rush, what's my target. The preparation phase where they begin to physically prepare themselves, mentally prepare themselves to carry out the act. Fourth part now is the event horizon itself. The subject is now across the threshold and is moving toward actually carrying out the act that they have already prepped up to this point with those three previous phases. This is the greatest risk point, for example, in terrorist operations. If this subject is stopped or interdicted or is prevented from carrying out the act, there's a great risk to the officer or to the intelligence operator or to the military operator who happens to intervene at this point, security personnel, because now they've developed a tunnel vision. What do you think their focus is like, for example, the night before if they thought about doing it? What have they done all night long in their head? As they're sitting on that location, as they're waiting for their plan to come together, and they see the event and they're watching everything coalesce, what do you think their stress level is like? And what do you think's going through their mind? And they begin to have tunnel vision. They don't see anything else going on around them. This is also where the compulsive part of this obsessive behavior is kicked in. We're really talking about, in a variation, a form of obsessive impulsive drive here. They've obsessed, they thought about it, they fantasized about it, they prepped for it, and now they act, they have to do it. It's come to that point that it's overwhelming to them, that it's eating at them, and they think they may be driven that I have to do it to satisfy this urge, this drive to carry out the act. Many different things that they can get from that as their great gain, their reward for doing it. Revenge, sexual, etc., financial, so forth. Whatever they think they're getting out of this. But they've come to that point where it has to be carried out, and they've seen the things to do, and then this could also be the turning point where they decide not to and turn back or wait for a second time. If they've done it prior, this event horizon becomes less threatening, can become less restrictive, and it takes less for them to trigger and act out. Because now they become comfortable, they become used to it, and you see they won't have that level of stress. If they were really shocked by the events the last time and they try to adjust it, or there's a chance to get caught, it may change that itself. So the event horizon is that tipping point where now it's out of control and they see themselves on a runaway train having to act out and carry out the event, which will be our next point we talk about, the event itself. So be sure you come back. Please hit share for me. Hook up Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, Twitter, so I can contact with you, letting about those cases coming up in your area. If you'd like a free ebook, hit my website, join the Lie Guy list. I've got an ebook for you there that you can print and get out some background and connecting interview and interrogation. Okay? You're welcome to pass it around to anyone that you want to. Just don't take my name off it. Don't change it. But you can use it all that you want. Or contact me about how to do a training program in-depth, customized for your agency, for your particular area of specialization. So I'll see you back for the next one, tip number 70, the final piece to cycle of behavior. This is Stan Walters. Be safe.